Things are getting bad. And I don't like to say I told you so, but I told you so. And you just need to take a look in Slovakia, where the army have been employed to test the entire population. Now, like always, this is not compulsory. Neither were the masks, neither will be the vaccine until it is. Just take a look. Just take a look at these articles now. I'll take a look at these articles and talk you through them. Okay, Slovakia, the first to test half. Let's start with let's do this one. Okay, so the idea is to reverse the surge of infections without a strict lockdown. So the threat is there in the first line. Obey, or there's going to be a strict lockdown. But how is testing the whole population compulsory? I'll explain why I think it's compulsory, why I think it's compulsory in a second. Going to stop infections. Infections will surge because you'll see them all, but they won't surge, you'll just be seeing them. So, it's done half of the population so far. In hopes to reverse the surge of infections, not deaths, never mentions death, Slovakia's government on October 31st conducted the first 500,000 tests. Blah, blah, blah. Now, here's an idea. They've employed the army and millions and millions and millions of euros, perhaps billions of euros, to test the whole population. Why didn't they put those money straight into the hospitals to look after people so that we could get on with our lives? I'll tell you why. Because it's not the narrative. Okay, what else is there? Okay. The next, the scheme also faced opposition from some health experts who doubt it made sense as one-off measures or pointed to antigen tests, which use less accurate. So it's less accurate than the PCR. It uses antigen tests, and not all, everybody will have the antibodies. So it's not even a good test. But anyway, they've got to go on with it. And it's the biggest logistical operation ever for the Slovakian government. And the people will know within 13 minutes. Now, this is the whole point of this is that you don't have to have the swab, but they're going to do the whole population. And the other article tells you a bit more about it. Towards the end, it says, here it is. Okay. Many shops are being closed and restrictions on movement imposed during the 3-week period of testing, and people were subject to random spot checks by police. Random spot checks for what? Excuse me, have you got COVID? Well, I don't know, nobody does. That's it, prison. In the streets, the police are stopping you. Everyone taking a test will be given a certificate to present if requested. So to go in the streets, you need a certificate to say you've had a test, but the tests aren't compulsory. I've said this about vaccines on other videos that have now been taken down. Failure to show this test certificate could result in a €1,650 fine. The test is voluntary. There it is. Take a look at this. This sentence here. Everyone taking the test will be given a certificate to present if requested. Failure to do so will result in a €1,650 fine. Testing is voluntary. Some voluntary. Test, or you cannot leave your house without a €1,650 fine. But anyone not participating must self-isolate for 10 days. Break-in quarantine carries are $1,650. So, if I decide I want to stay at home, or I'm too sick to go, and I have to stay at home for 10 days, or I get a fine. If the police stop me, I get a fine. The police can stop me in the streets. This is an appalling human rights violation. Look at this. On Friday, it reported 3,000 new daily infections, bringing the total to 55,000, and a death toll currently stands, 212. Whoa. Cases, a case-demic. I've told you, after this, first of all, they told us masks wouldn't be compulsory. They told us testing wouldn't be compulsory. Then we find ourselves locked in our homes, fines, masks are compulsory. Vaccines will be compulsory. I've said it all along. Not compulsory as in you have to have it or you'll be forced to have it. No, you'll be forced to have it financially. And it's happening now. I'd like to ask you what good testing the whole population with a false tester will do. Okay, so this is appalling. Civil liberties being taken away and governments and left-wing populist parties begging for more government intervention. If you don't believe this, check for yourself, because it's crazy. I've been saying it for so long and everything I've said has been correct, but people still will not see the wood for the trees, or the other way around, the wood for the... It's crazy. Now you cannot go in the streets without a certificate, a Jewish badge on your arm. Now, Antifa stands against fascism, but yet they push this narrative. The fascism of the left is taking over Europe. The governments are taking more and more power, and nobody is standing up and saying, like, share and subscribe. Hopefully by January my other channel will be back, but anyway, keep sharing this channel. Slovakia is just showing us what is coming next. Trust me, it is coming. It's coming to a town near you. The army will be on the streets testing you. And if you don't have the test, you will have to stay in a prison. Call your home, but you won't be allowed to go. That is my opinion. Okay, thank you. Like, share and subscribe. Be good.